Today we'd like to take just a couple minutes to just learn how to draw angles. And so I want to just draw a couple of kind of the most well-known angles. Let's start off with just drawing a 90-degree angle. So first thing you need to do is make a straight line. So I'd use your protractor for this. So just take your protractor, draw a straight line. It doesn't really matter in what direction. Remember, one point has to be an end point. The other point is the arrow on the ray. So once you have that, all you have to do is take your protractor, put it so your crosshairs are on your end point, which will become your vertex, and just line up this red line with the 0. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to make an angle of 90 degrees. So we're just going to go up. So here's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. You can see it's right here. So all I'm going to do is just put a little tick right where the 90 is. Once I've done that, I can remove my protractor. The next thing I'm going to do is I'll just take the straight edge again. You can see it kind of looks like this. And I'm going to connect the end point to where I drew the 90 at. So I'm going to just do this. Just kind of extend that through, put an arrow at an end, and now I can even put the symbol for 90. So 90-degree angles always have a square corner. So we actually put a little square in the corner to say it's done. So that's just a quick kind of show you how to draw a 90-degree angle. Second angle I put here was we're just going to take a moment and draw another really important angle. It's a 180-degree angle. So I'll just move my paper up so it's right in the middle of the screen. Again, it doesn't actually matter where you draw your first line. So why don't I just draw it in kind of a weird direction like that. So I drew a line. Remember, one spot is the end point, the other spot is the arrow. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put the crosshairs on top of the end point again, line up my 0 right on this red line, and I'm going to just start counting. So you can see the 0 is here, 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, and I'm going to go all the way up to 180, which you can see is right on this side. So I just mark my dot where that is. You can take this off, and now all I'm doing is I'm connecting my endpoint with that little tick that I already made. You do that, put the arrow on, and now this angle is 180 degrees. So hopefully you can see from this just quickly how you can actually draw angles with quite precise measurements. The key is make sure we know how to use our protractor.